Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Buildmonger, and welcome back to another episode on the VintageCraft server. I am standing in my newly furnished house. Wait, am I? Nope. This is the Monger interior design shop, where you can get any interior for 5 diamonds per room. And we are going to have some fun with this interior shop, guys, but first, I have to build it, which I do in today's episode, along with a little bit of a revamp of the Spanish house I have been working on with the last episode. I will finish the walls, and I will create a better exterior with vines, beams, and windows. So, buckle up, like, comment, subscribe, and smack that notification bell to get more videos from me in the future, and I will start my adventure. Alrighty guys, so we are here at the Belladonna Apothecary over here, because this place is amazing. I'm just looking around at some of the great shops in Spawn, but this one has to be my favorite. Of course, the reason that we're over at Spawn is because we're going to build our own shop today. And of course we have the Buildmonger build shop on Waystone. I feel like since this isn't an SMP, like a YouTuber's only SMP, I want to do something a little less grand. So I need to find a location for something, and the plan I have is to build a interior design shop. Yup guys, I've found the place next to this amazing Star Wars build right here. I don't know much about Star Wars, but it is amazing. And it's basically just going to be a tiny little shop that's just made up of like almost a scene or a film set in a way, just like it's only the interior, not the exterior, and it's just gonna be like this little square, sort of 8x8 I guess you could say, and it's just gonna be made out of jungle wood and like gray clay. But because we're selling interiors, the interior is of course going to be the main part of the build. So yeah. So we have the basic start to my shop. It's obviously nothing at all right now, but we are going to be changing that. And we're gonna not focus on the exterior, as I've said a few times now, but we are rather going to be focusing on the interior. So we got a couch, and now we have ourselves a rug once I put in this concrete and this carpet right here. So that's already a pretty good start, I'd say. The last few details I'm going to put in, I'm going to put in a bookshelf, flower pot up here with a birch sapling, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these jungle wood slabs and put them up here, and this is going to be a shelf. And essentially I'm just going to take a few things, put them around the area. So let's start with a little bit of an iron pressure plate right there, a lever, and finally a chest. And this is where we will put in a book and quill, just like so. And let me write a little bit into this to explain the shop. Welcome to Monger, the interior design shop for the job. For the price of 5 diamonds per room, no matter how big, I will design you a lovely feast hall, tool shed, or bathroom. Please note that I will use your resources, but only for your rooms. Order on the following pages without signing, and PM me on Discord letting me know I have an offer. Otherwise, I may not see it. Order by giving me your in-game name, coordinates, and a description of what you want. This will usually be recorded on my YouTube page. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. My shop is open for business, except there is one last thing we need to do. We need need to put a sign on here just to show what we mean. Welcome to Innmonger. 5 diamonds per room. Yay! But guys, I think I am going to wait a little bit, advertise the shop on Discord, and see if we get any takers. And once, or if we do, I will do that for this episode. If not, I'm probably going to work in the Spanish house a bit more. I'm not too sure just yet. So yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, so we are back at the Spanish house once again, and I have basically filled in all the walls, but it's still looking pretty bland, and we'll get to some detailing later this episode. So we got a living room here, we got a dining room over here, we got a kitchen here. This is going to be the kitchen essentially. And then we're going to have a giant tower with a study on the top. That's a new development, but I needed some variation rather than a giant box of yellow clay. And currently, it's still a giant box of yellow clay with a slightly higher box. So we need to fix that. The main problem with doing so is, well, I want this to be representative of sort of a stucco-based house with kind of like the yellow clay being like plaster on the outside. Now, that means that we can't have very much log framing to give it detail. So there are 2 things we're going to do. We're going to have windows, maybe some wood decor, but definitely windows. And then some vines started accidentally growing up on this side. And I think that in certain places, that could look excellent. So just for a general design on how I am going to do the windows, I am simply gonna checkerboard, cyan, and blue stained glass panes. And by the way, I replaced the lapis blocks here with blue concrete powder. A lot more affordable, so I figured it would work a bit better. But yeah, very simple design, but I think it works. And we are just going to sort of repeat that pattern throughout the area, just like so, for every window that we need to put in. And then in the places we are unable to put ourselves any real windows, we're just gonna basically place down some vines, which I basically have de facto growing over here. And I think that by the end of this, it's not gonna look perfect. We still will need to do a lot of adjustments to make it look good, but it will still look decent. And I've decided that once I'm done with the windows and vines, to detail the upper level, I'm going to have these little logs sticking out of each part of it, and I think that will look pretty decent. And honestly, that adds a lot already. We need to do a little bit of pruning of those vines up there, the ones that were sort of accidental. But other than that, the exterior is looking pretty good, except there is a major detail that we overlooked, and that would be the roof. I have an interesting vision for this as like sort of a messy roof. However, I feel like I would not be able to do the roof on this thing justice, especially with like a hip roof design, that it just wouldn't really look good if I did it. But I do know someone who can make it look good. Welcome to Roofs R Us by Caesar Corona. Now this guy decided to open up a roof shop so we can all have roofs over our heads. So yeah, I'm going to order something here, and it's gonna be great. So we've got everything set up here. Not that chest, guys. This chest, Spanish house. Hi, I'm the build monger, and I need a roof for my Spanish house and tower. Right now, it's just a big box of yellow clay. I want the roof to be made of acacia slabs. Feel free to chop any acacia in the vicinity or take some from my chests. Style should be a messy hip roof with a few random slabs at different levels to make it look rugged. For the tower, feel free to go wild, but I want the roof to be entirely acacia rather than with a trim. If need be, a red sandstone trim could work. I don't have many diamonds, but I do have an interior shop and would be willing to give you 3 to 5 room design coupons. Otherwise, I could do a few small builds around your place for free. To get to my place, follow the Buildmonger signs in the old hub. So yeah, I think that properly explains what I'm at and what I'm looking for. Let me direct message him on Discord so he knows the good word. And while we're here, just real quick, let's check on our interior shop, see if we've gotten any requests whatsoever. I don't think we will. I actually got one guy who I removed the text in that basically said, okay, subscribe to my channel. Dude, griefing books isn't how you get subscribers, alright? I'm not good at getting subscribers, but I know that's not the right way. Yeah, nothing so far. That's fine. Once this video comes out, I'm hoping people will know my shop exists, but regardless, yeah, I think we've done a lot today. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you later. Peace.